So, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, there's this guy. He's at my work. He's a crazy guy. Let's call him Kramer. So, I work at UPS, and I sort packages. So basically, I get packages from the unload. They come across a belt, and I look at the number, and I just put it on a belt according to the number. Anyway, this guy, he's unloading. We could see the unload from the sort aisle. We could see him, so we know who our unloader is for the day. And Kramer, he's crazy. So I'm sorting him, and any package over 70 pounds is called an E-rig, and we have to go over there. There's a specific belt that it can go on, and it can't go across the regular belts because it's too heavy or it's too big or whatever. It won't fit. So I go over there. He needs help lifting up a package. I go over there, or he calls me over there, and usually when an unloader calls a sorter over to help him with an E-rig, you go, yo, or hey, unless you know their name, you say their name. Kramer doesn't really know anybody's names because he's crazy and he doesn't really pay attention to anything. Like anybody's names or anything. So I'm sorting him, and apparently he needs help with an E-rig. And so instead of going, hey, or yo, or something, this man walks up to the end of his trailer, and he looks at me.
Hey, bro, who the fuck is that?
And he just kind of...
Who the fuck are you?
Stares at me for something.
Who are
for
you?
A
What are you doing?
And then I look over at him, I'm like, what's this guy want? And he goes...
Who are you?
He goes, hey!
Oh, God. Dude,
and I'm like, whoa. That's a little aggressive.
Listen.
It was just a weird time
You
in my
just
life.
broke anybody's ears. Welcome back, motherfucker, dude. That was story time with Mateus, somebody who's never been here before.
Dude, you've been here. You've never been on the PO.
What?
The pod.
The pod?
Never been on the pod.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's never been here, like.
Oh, never been here.
On the platform.
On the platform.
I like the platform.
It's your boy, bro.
Not scared of heights,
Listen,
so you can raise this platform as high as it goes.
We were throwing fireballs at each other, like we were.
Yeah, went Super Saiyan.
Yeah, no.
Well, when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah.
I've never watched Bakugan.
Oh shit,
dude! You've never watched Beyblade?
I watched Beyblade.
What about
That was a little shitter spin.
Oh, what are those dudes? Was that Bakugan? No.
Bro, I had hella
Master
Bakugan.
Splinter.
Bro, I had this one. It was like 7 different ones, and it like built into a giant one. What was the main dragon one?
I don't know. I never watched Bakugan. What are you talking about?
Who is Bakugan?
I
Byakugan?
mean, who?
Oh, the Sharingan.
Sharingan?
Wait, there's a thing on
who are
Naruto called the Byakugan.
Who are the like high-tech robots, but they're Legos, but they're like high-tech Legos?
Fucking Bakugan.
That's Bakugan?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You fucking.
That's what I thought. All right.
Oh,
listen.
baby, that smells delicious. Someone kissed me. Ooh.
You heard him, Max.
Wait, cupcake.
What do you mean? You're his son.
I don't get to see Vanessa no more.
Let him Tom Brady your ass.
What does that mean?
Tom Brady kisses his son on the fucking lips. That's what that means.
Oh, okay. How old's his son?
Now guess what?
How old's his son?
Now guess what? The owner of the Patriots is getting arrested for. Oh, the word escaped my brain.
How old is his son?
Like 8. But the
That's
owner.
not
His
weird.
son's older than that, bro. No,
If he's like a teenager, it's weird.
Hey, his son's 12.
Hey, the owner of the owner of the Patriots is getting fined for soliciting sexual favors.
2?
So, huh?
2?
No, he would pay the masseuse to suck his peen.
Which is illegal in the whole state of America.
It's not illegal in Las Vegas, in Nevada. Well, the Strip. Everything goes on the Strip.
Yeah.
Everything stays in the
Murder.
strip.
Everything.
You know what's crazy though?
It's like anarchy.
He straight up is dating a 23-year-old.
How old is he?
Like
Huh?
77.
Robert Kraft?
Like high key, he's like 77.
He's like
I'm not
69. Give
Bro,
or
he's
take.
got like a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
Girls
a
kind of
billionaire.
like that. Some girls like that.
A lot.
Fucking
What are you
horse.
talking? No, my point in saying that was why would he go and even do that when he's dating a 23-year-old?
Because when
and
you have
her
money, you
sole
can do whatever
job-
you want.
Dude, bro, she's only there because he's gonna die and she's gonna get the money.
Exactly. And?
Gold digger.
Hey, yeah, we know this. Everyone knows this. He knows that.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
He just
If
wants
he's
some
getting his
good
wee
puss.
wee sucked, he's getting his wee wee sucked. That's, you know, when he dies.
Whoa. TOS? It's called a peen.
I suppose. So,
Yeah.
Tom Brady's weird. The owner's weird. Not gonna lie, I saw the... You know, it's like 3 months overdue, but we all knew the Patriots were gonna win.
That's like fucking old news, though.
I know it's old news. Anyway.
They might be weird, but you know
Dude.
who's not weird? Michael Jackson. That guy's a
That
saint.
guy... I'm sorry, did you say... you say...
He named his kid Blanket.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm so out of the loop of literally anything.
What's her name?
Everything's good new news to me.
Yeah, he named his kid. Well, you know he's dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's dead?
Who's the iCarly girl?
Sam?
No.
Carly?
Yes.
Miranda Cosgrove.
iCarly. You asked who the
Yes.
iCarly girl is?
Yeah, okay. Miranda Cosgrove looks like Michael Jackson. Yeah, we get
She's
it.
got a big mouth.
He has a wide mouth. You ever see that? You see
Elongated
that
mouth.
ad where their mouth turns into Teen Titans and it goes like this, like a 90-degree
Bro, I don't
angle?
even care because for some reason she was hot as shit when I was in middle school.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She was fucking fire.
She's like 16 now.
When I was in middle school.
Well,
So it's perfectly fine.
yeah, I guess that's, maybe it would be weird if you said she was hot if you were the age that you are now. But she was
She's
16.
older than.
I
oh,
work-
she
I
was
work-
16? Yeah.
Dude, I worked with a guy who followed like Disney Channel girl pages.
There's a guy at my work who's
Extreme power.
apparently on To Catch a
What happened to
Predator.
my lighter, fam?
This right here.
Give me that
Yeah.
shit.
Didn't Chris Hansen get caught doing
Bro,
something?
there's a guy at my work
No.
apparently that.
Oh, that was a joke?
That was on To Catch a Predator. You know that show got canceled because like some, I think it was Attorney General of like Texas maybe. He got caught on there and he killed himself.
Oh.
On How to Catch a Predator?
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
shit.
the fucking governor of Georgia literally went on YouTube and
What?
did the thing.
Finish the sentence?
What? He did the thing.
Yeah, remember he did the thing where the guy was like,
He
"I'm gonna show
elongated
you
his
how."
peen?
No,
Oh.
he was like, "I'm gonna show you how to survive a terrorist attack, how to deter terrorism,"
Yeah.
and he was like, "You have to scream the N-word at them."
Oh. Oh, right.
And
right,
the guy was
right.
like, "Okay, do it." And so he was just screaming the N-word.
Really?
Right.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
the
I mean,
governor
it
of Georgia. I
might-
think it was the governor.
I mean,
Why
it's
did he do
Georgia
that?
though.
Why did he do that?
Why did he do that?
To
Because
deter
apparently
terrorists.
it deters.
Maybe he was at
It
gunpoint.
deters
Maybe he was at
predators.
gunpoint and
You
he,
sweet tartart ass.
dude, he was at gunpoint. And he's like, I gotta get out of this.
Bro.
I always thought that the best way to get out of that kind of situation is literally drop your pants and run at them with your dick out.
They might like it.
I don't know.
You never know.
They might
Because a
shoot you in
few
the dick.
things could happen. They could shoot you in the dick. They could shoot you in the head. They could shoot you anywhere.
They could shoot you in the dick with your pants pulled up.
Yeah.
True. But they're
Well, it
probably
wouldn't have the
more...
same effect. 'Cause,
No.
You know, it's. I mean, pants are bulletproof.
Yeah.
There's actually, I don't know if you've ever, like, I don't know if you guys have it, but in all my pants, there's a malleable steel plate that goes right over the nuts.
Oh shit, you're right. I just looked. That's crazy. I never noticed that before.
So the news is playing.
Malleable.
The news is playing all day at my
I've
work.
actually been waiting all day to use that word.
Malleable?
Congratulations.
Yeah?
Because I thought about
When was the last time you took a science class? Why?
sophomore year.
Sophomore year?
No.
That's why.
No.
I took oceanography. Fuck you.
Junior
So,
year.
when do you have to use the word malleable in oceanography?
The
When
ocean
you
is
asked me when the
malleable
last time I
concept.
took a science class was.
True. Listen, I have to listen to the work all day, to the news all day at work, and they actually said if your child starts speaking in a Western cowboy accent, that's because season 8 of Fortnite's coming real soon, and it's cowboy themed. I was like, what the fuck?
Bro,
They said that on the news.
Yes,
The news?
CNN was actively talking about Fortnite like it's just a part of daily life, which it absolutely is.
bro, the news is actually.
I'm surprised they watch the news at your work.
Yeah, it's on all day.
Bro,
and it's just reruns of the same channel.
I mean, that's how my work is. Only it's the Weather Channel.
When I'm driving to school, I drive to school at the perfect time with the like commercials for news, like ads for the news, like local news station will be running. They're the worst, dude. They blow everything out of proportion.
Yeah.
They're like talking that hackers could be at your doorstep, and then they like talk about something that doesn't matter. They're like, find out how to stop doorstep pirates or something, or find out how hackers are using your cell phone number to steal your information. When it happened to like one random mom, and she went to the news about it, like nobody cares.
There's been a lot of shootings as of recently.
Wow, okay, this is gonna get depressing real quick.
True.
I'm always in that mindset. I thrive in it.
As you flick a lighter.
I thrive in it.
Every time you flick that lighter, you peak. Peak volume!
Do I really? No, I don't.
So basically,
Bro, I smacked the knife on this desk a little while ago, and it was probably really loud.
Yeah, absolutely. He smacks his ring on all the time.
all time, dude.
All time.
There's never a time where I don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Holy shit, my wrist hurts.
I got you. You good?
That doesn't. What the fuck was that?
You good?
Fuck you.
Damn. Bro, what was I gonna say?
I don't know. R. Kelly doesn't have any money. He's currently.
R. Kelly's a fucking dink, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
He has a serious problem with young children. And now
Serious
he's
problem.
getting fined $100,000 for it, which he does not have.
Yikes. Maybe you shouldn't go after
Well,
young children.
Do you know
He's
R.
not
Kelly?
getting fined.
you
That's
know-
his bail.
You know R. Kelly was like a multi-millionaire, and now he doesn't have $100,000.
Yes,
Who is R. Kelly?
He was a like
He's a
early
R&B
2000s R&B
Early
artist.
2000s. The fuck, bro? You're like 9.
When was he?
90s.
Oh.
Speaking of being
Late
9,
90s, early 2000s.
PewDiePie got passed for like 10 minutes.
Yes.
True, actually.
And you know what? I'm pissed about that.
But now he's way ahead.
Because
It's just a little
Tim the
victory.
Tatman's doing his part.
yeah.
Everybody's doing their
Uber
part now.
Hexernova's doing his part. I am doing my part. Okay? I go to work. I'm like, hey, are you guys subbed to PewDiePie? And they're like, who's that? I'm like, the best fucking YouTuber out there. He's got the most subs.
But he's
And
gonna get
then-
dethroned by a
and
cell
I'm
phone
like,
company.
and there's
not,
a
dude. He's
and
not
there's
a
an
cell phone
Indian
company,
there's an
they're a
Indian
music company.
channel. There's an Indian YouTube channel that for whatever reason is blowing the fuck up.
It's because they got a lot of
And there's
people,
one dude that I work with that's like, yeah, I want PewDiePie to lose. And I'm like, yeah, hello? And he's like, PewDiePie's the worst YouTuber out there because he puts out shit content.
Bro, imagine.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. There's only so many times you can do a you laugh, you lose video. I'm like, that's brutal honesty. Like, I love PewDiePie, but there's only so many times you can do that.
That's why he like strictly does Lawai now.
He does laugh.
He did a you laugh, you blind yesterday.
Oh.
Scrap to do for the word, dude.
Exactly.
He
Nani.
no, dude. T-Series when people buy their phone in India, so I heard.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Every phone that is purchased, it is automatically subscribed to T-Series.
Probably.
A phone doesn't have a YouTube channel. You have a YouTube channel.
But when you link an email with a phone,
Yeah,
it could automatically subscribe you.
could. Any. What was I gonna say?
Or let's say when you buy a phone, it
Oh.
gives you an email to use with the phone.
I've never
Wow.
heard of that.
Well, it's India.
Imagine
True.
if
Dude. India doesn't
America.
have Verizon. They do have
PewDiePie
Verizon
has
AT&T.
more subscribers than the population of Germany. Let that set in.
I don't think it died a bunch in the 20th century.
Okay, damn.
Well, I mean, he's right.
But imagine if I imagine PewDiePie's main demographics in America. Imagine if America had the same population as India. How many more subscribers he would have?
Well, I don't know what India's population is.
Ridiculous.
1.3 billion.
What is ours?
A couple hundred million, maybe 200 million or something.
That's it?
No, Google
There's
that.
got to be more than
Google
that.
that. Google that.
There's got to be more motherfuckers. there's definitely more motherfuckers.
325.7 million.
What, dude? We're slipping.
Yeah, imagine if that was
dude?
tripled. How
I'm
many
just gonna
more
have a shit ton
subs?
of babies.
Imagine if that was
I'm gonna
tripled. How many
have
more subs
400
PewDiePie would
kids.
have?
Can you raise them right though?
If I had 400 kids,
I
Can
think
you
he'd
raise
set a
them
world
right?
record.
dude. If I had 400 kids, like,
That's a lot of sex.
398 of them would die
That's a lot of
of
sex.
natural causes because I couldn't do it, dude. It'd be two.
Of
and
natural
they'd be,
causes?
That's
That's not natural causes.
Whatever kids survive would be like the president of the United States, and then like
Would kill you.
no, and
Why
then
would
the
he
other
kill
one
you?
would probably be a serial killer. Honestly,
Those are two very different things.
Accurate.
but think about it. You have 400 different kids, so that's 400 different
If I had
possibilities.
400 different kids, I would name them numbers.
Honestly, have you ever thought about that? You have a shit ton of kids that increases
But I
your
wouldn't spell it
chances.
right. I would spell it all weird. Like,
The numbers?
yeah, I would spell like 4, like, F, not 2 F's, just 1 F.
I saw the Guinness World Records thing on Snapchat.
I would
the
spell it
other
like
day.
F-U-E-R, 4. if that was my kid.
F-U-E-R.
F-U-E-R. I would spell 4 like that.
That
And I would
sounds
go
like
all the way up
Hitler?
to 400.
Like Führer
No, not Führer. Führer is spelled like F-U-R-E-H-E-R.
with a couple dots over the U or something.
Yeah. But 4, you pronounce it 4, you don't pronounce it Führer. It's pronounced exactly like the number.
F-O-O-R. 4.
No, F-U-E-R. It's my kid.
Take away the 4.
It's my kid.
And then you have 8. The answer's 8.
I would name them 1 to 400, but I would spell it all weird.
Oh, so
1
like,
to 400, but you spell it weird? I saw the Guinness World Records thing on Snapchat, and they named their kid 7.
7's not.
No, fucking a 1 IQ move. Dude, you have a child, and you're so...
That's a celebrity name.
7,
child name.
dude?
Celebrity child name.
Kanye named his baby West, dude.
He's
Yeah,
either.
no.
What, are you fucking high? No.
North.
He named his kid North, and then named his other kid Saint, and then they have another kid?
Bro,
I don't know.
they are trying to trademark their child's names.
Yeah.
To use them as like product lines.
Dude,
So
someone
revenue.
should trademark autism.
I'm gonna trademark the
Dude,
word react.
Dude, wait a minute.
Whoa,
Dude,
did you just
wait
hear
a
what I
minute.
said?
Dude.
You
Trademark
could totally
autism.
capitalize on that.
Bro, dude, wait a minute.
You could capitalize on that.
If you can, if Carlton can try and, his name isn't Carlton, but if he can try and
What's his
trademark the
Marco
Carlton
Rubio.
dance,
Is that his name?
somebody could definitely try and trademark. What if somebody has enough autist children
Marco Rubio?
that they? It's definitely not Marco Rubio. He ran for president. You idiot.
Is that guy Marco?
Bro, I think we all.
Oh, it
agree.
is Marco Rubio. What is his name?
I have no clue. Just look up Carlton.
I think. Oh, what the fuck am I thinking?
So like, if I have like 20 autists,
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Marco Rubio literally ran for president.
Yeah, he did.
Bro, who am I thinking of?
So like, if I have 20 children with
Who is the
autism,
guy that ran for president that was the Zodiac killer?
Marco Rubio.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
no, I don't. It may have been
No, it wasn't.
Jim Carrey. I don't know.
When did Jim
That-
Carrey?
Wait, no. Oh, Ted.
Yeah.
Ted fucking Cruz.
Fred Cruz. That's what I think we all
Ted
agree
Cruz.
he's the Zodiac killer.
Ted Cruz.
Dude,
That's
he
what I'm
looks
thinking
tough with a beard.
Never seen. I'm honestly maybe seen him like half a time.
Half a time.
Not even one.
Not even a full time.
He does not even look like the Zodiac killer.
He is
Who
the
is
Zodiac,
the Zodiac killer? I don't even know.
It's unsolved.
Unsolved.
Is it really unsolved?
He definitely looks
so.
like Kevin from The Office.
I love that meme.
Look at Marco
We need
Rubio.
answers.
Wait. Oh fuck! I typed in Marco Rubio with a beard.
Why did you get Donald Trump
It's
with a
Ted
beard?
Cruz with a beard.
You had Donald Trump with a beard. And Alex Jones with a beard.
Whatever happened to him?
Ted Cruz with a beard, dude.
He
What a
got banned
fox.
from everything.
Ted Cruz, yeah, and now he got banned off of
Not-
YouTube and Twitter.
not
No,
Ted
Alex
Cruz.
Oh,
Jones.
Alex Jones, yeah, YouTube and Twitter, though.
Yeah, I knew that.
What do you think he's doing now?
He got banned off of YouTube, Twitter. They took his podcast off of the Apple
iTunes, whatever.
Podcast.
Why?
Because
Why? Because I guess.
that was why. Hate speech.
Is it
Like-
real? Was it really though?
It was like, because he said some wacky fucking things.
Oh, of
Like,
course he
turn
did.
the
Turn
Florida
the
into water,
frogs,
turn the
yeah,
frogs
yeah.
gay.
But it wasn't for that. It
It's
was like
wacky.
hate speech, like hating somebody, I think, and then everybody flipped on him at once.
Probably gay people.
I don't really care. You want to know why I don't really care?
Why?
Because he also said shit like Hollywood, or he said shit like the government is run by a bunch of pedophiles whose minds are being controlled by vampires.
Yeah.
That's why I don't give a fuck.
And the government was staging school shootings.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
I mean, Sandy Hook's kind of debatable.
Sandy Hook? Why
Sandy Hook's
Hook?
because
Let's
there
talk about
is
Sandy
there's
Hook, bro.
one
Oh, we
woman.
weren't talking about
There's
politics.
one woman.
We're talking about presidential candidates.
There's one woman that has been at like 5 different mass shootings,
Oh, right.
and she's
right.
always on the news.
She's just unlucky.
Are we?
Is that what that is?
It in different states?
So she's got somehow she's
In different
related to
states.
someone at a school in different states.
But maybe she just likes talking about children dying.
But how are she there at that exact moment? If a
Is she?
school shooting happens and 20 minutes later
Is
she's
it
across the
confirmed that
country-
it's the same human?
No, of course it's not confirmed,
Same
dude. It
human.
could be a deep fake and I'm fucking fake news. I mean, I don't know. I just saw it.
I know
Confirmed
somebody
human
who
question mark?
knows. Name drop? Probably not. I know somebody who has watched the Columbine shooting documentaries like 5 times through. And she knows everything and anything about the Columbine
For
shootings.
some people, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
For psychologists, that would be fascinating.
She might want to be a psychologist.
One of the kids that they Columbine, their mom went on TED Talks.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're talking about my son. I think it's
Listen.
titled like "My Son's a School Shooter."
Slam poets on TED Talks?
I've
Tough.
never watched a slam poet.
Dude,
I don't plan to.
listen, slam poets are whack, but TED Talk slam poets,
TED Talks got
Tough.
some good stuff.
they really do. They do. He do? She do?
I watched this one the other
What
day.
does TED stand for?
Technology.
Education.
I don't know. So it's an acronym. Technology something. We have the internet.
We do have the internet.
Bro, can we just throw back
Hello?
real quick to when I yelled "Hey" at the beginning of the podcast and Max jumped?
Yeah, it scared me a little bit.
Yeah, I was telling it to one of my friends. They jumped when I did that yell, because I did that yell when I told it to them. They jumped. I forgot what I was going. What were we typing? What is TED Talks?
Can we also talk about how and why Hollywood celebrities eat their own placentas? At my work, we kind of came to the conclusion that Hollywood's a cult, and in order to get in, you have to eat your own placenta.
Bro,
Technology,
Scientologists.
entertainment, and design.
That means nothing.
Technology, entertainment, and design is what
What is
TED
that?
stands for. TED Talks.
No, fuck a TED Talk.
Why? Don't fuck a TED Talk. They're cool.
I was watching one the other day because I really like. I don't really like, but I'm like into magic and stuff. And I was watching one on a magician.
Bro, you juggle fire,
That's
dude.
not
You're
magic.
a magician, bro.
That's just
Anyway.
having balls of steel.
It's not dangerous at all.
What if you
Exposed.
grab the fire end?
Bro, you put fire in your hand, it doesn't burn you if you let go.
Burn you.
No.
It's
But-
burn you.
I was watching one the other day. This dude was crazy. He was so good at controlling cards. It was crazy. Also, on a side note, Savannah's parents went to Vegas, and they fucking met Penn and Teller. I was so
Did they
jealous.
really?
They have pictures with them.
I love you.
I'm
dog.
so jealous.
Oh, hey, what's up, Abby? How are you?
I'm so jealous. They also met. Who'd they meet? They met somebody else.
Blake Shelton.
Dude, they met. Oh, God. Like. They met somebody else. Famous.
Listen, I was on
I was like,
Snapchat.
what's going on over there? And, dude, I'm so jealous, dude. I want to meet Penn and Teller so bad.
Yeah.
Did they do levitation?
I remember watching them in 7 Elementary.
I remember them painting
Was that just
a
music
road.
class?
I remember them painting like the dotted lines in a road, pouring paint in a.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that.
As like a music, like do, re, mi,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Dude, I love everything
That's a
about
big
Penn and
throwback.
Teller.
Reading
You know-
Rainbow.
You know Teller's name? That's his full name.
Teller?
Yeah, Teller. He has a mononym. I think that's what that calls.
He doesn't have a last name?
He did, but he legally like his legal name is Teller. That's it.
What's the other guy's name?
Penn
Penn.
Jillette.
Penn Gillette.
Yeah.
Like the
With
razor?
J, not the
Oh.
J.
He's permanently sponsored by a razor company. That'd be tough.
I liked his hair long. He cut his hair. It's short now. I
Rainbow.
liked his long hair. It was good with him.
I love you, dog.
You know,
Um,
have you seen Teller recently? You know how old he is?
71.
He's 70 because I told you. Yeah. He looks young though. They got their magic
When
act
did you
renewed
tell
till
me?
2022. We were in Pro Chat the other day.
Dude, I was on Snapchat one
I was
day.
talking about Teller.
I was on Snapchat and
Yeah.
whack, right?
Bro, where's this dog? I hear it.
And it was just people. One of the like sponsored whatever the fuck.
What is that?
Bro? The dog is behind Wait. Oh yeah, she's behind me.
Spring is
Why is it
mine.
coming from over there then?
Spring is mine.
They were taking their pants off
Springer's
in
mine
the
comes up.
subway.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
They were just in the subway, you know.
I didn't hear you.
They were in the subway riding the train. Take the pants off. Why? Cause fuck it.
You were
In
on
New York?
Snapchat and what? On one of the stories?
Yes,
Yes,
bro. It's a
in
it's a
New
thing
York.
that
For
they
what?
do every year in New York. They take their pants off.
They just ride the subways and take the
They
pants off.
spend a day with no pants on.
That's like free the titty, but for pants.
Yes.
Let's just
Dude, I
all
would be
nudists.
That was
Sorry.
that made so much noise.
I would be
Did it?
terrified.
Why?
I'd be
it.
terrified of wearing boxers and my balls fall out.
Are your balls that
Oh, my-
saggy?
My dick falls out.
How could it
Your
fall
cock
out?
that
Let's be
big?
real though. Let's be real though. How would it fall out?
Bro, it just
do you mean, how
happens.
would
It
it
be
fall
like
out?
that sometimes.
It just goes right through the hole.
Oh, okay.
The fuck?
I was thinking.
I don't know.
thinking.
Fall
you-
out.
I was
Fall
thinking
out,
leg
it
hole.
slides out.
I don't know why I was
It
thinking
just
leg
wiggles
hole.
out.
Just wiggles out. There you go. That makes more sense.
I was thinking leg hole for some reason.
Leg
I
Or
hole.
if
forgot-
I'm sitting there like on the subway
Bro,
and
Was
then
you wearing
my
whitey tighties?
my
I
nuts
would-
just fall out the side.
Bro, yeah. I forgot about that little hole in the middle because nobody ever. That's useless. Nobody uses that. I don't use it. Do you use it?
Yes, I use it every time I take a piss.
Bro, I just pull it down.
You will okay, that's because you wear sweatpants everywhere you go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
well, I
wear
did it
joggers.
with same with jeans.
I know we're joggers.
I
That's cool.
unbutton, unzip, and then I just fucking.
Why
Oh,
don't-
you pulled you go like this, right? You take your hand, go underneath, grab the nuts and everything,
Yeah.
Pull your
bring it
under-
up,
pull
pull
it-
it down, bring it up.
drop.
That's what I do.
Nuts down,
Yeah.
and then you just sit there like this.
I keep my hand there.
Why?
This is a fucking maniac. He will squirt everywhere.
He's a little maniac.
It's a little maniac.
You got a little maniac of a
You got a
peen.
I don't,
Dude,
If you pee
I do
hands
that
free,
sometimes in the morning. I literally just pull
if
the
you
whole thing
pee
out.
hands
Got a wily
free,
one.
I pull the
you're
whole thing
a
out,
savage, dude.
and my nuts keep the underwear down.
Dude, I do not have the
and
courage
then
to
I
do
just
that.
go like this.
I'd
and
be
do
too
it.
scared to
In
go hands
public
free to either
especially.
piss everywhere or piss on myself.
I would rather piss everywhere than on myself.
Oh yeah, but you want to know how many times I wake up in the morning, gonna piss really bad, turn the
I do
shower
that every
on,
morning.
do my thing,
I don't shower in the
nuts
morning.
out, nuts over the underwear,
over and under. you
and
know.
then I turn the shower on and piss in the shower, and then I get in.
Why don't you get in and then piss?
It's the same difference,
Like-
because you gotta check the water temperature, and as soon as that water turns on, then I
I
gotta
guess.
fucking go. As soon as
Bro.
that water turns on, I start
Dude,
hitting
this
it.
one time, I got stung by a jellyfish and I pissed on my hand.
That's what you're
Because
supposed
my
to
grandpa told me to.
do. I mean, it's probably a bit. It's probably a bit, honestly.
I don't think it is.
You don't think it's a bit?
It actually made me feel better.
Can I-
It was weird. It kind of made my hand feel better, but it made me feel like
We're
It made me feel bad.
We're having this great conversation about genitalia over candlelight. So
It's for the aesthetic.
it's
bro.
mystical.
It
in
makes
here.
it no homo.
It's
No.
magical.
Because if it's
homo.
dark in here and I'm talking about pulling my nuts out,
It's implied.
you never know if somebody's actually pulling their nuts out.
yeah, if it's dark in here,
Yeah,
We-
we wouldn't
can you
know.
prove we're not naked?
they can't prove that we're
It's
not.
an audio show. TOS.
You really can't.
I mean, I could have just demonstrated to you how I pull my nuts out every morning.
You could have. He did. I saw his nuts.
Dude, I woke up and his nuts were just out, bro. It was hot. It was
When?
hot. It was years ago. I woke out. You were spread eagle on your bed on your
Bro.
back.
No.
Your
because-
nuts were just out
because-
there.
It is hot
Because-
sometimes. It'd be
Because
like
I came back from working at M&T Bank Stadium. I got in bed with my sweater on and my jeans on, and the only thing out was my nuts. Dick was away. The only thing out was
how's
my
dick away
nuts,
and nuts
dude.
are out?
I woke up at
What
like.
do you mean?
You got the hole? Is it going through the hole?
The nuts were. I think the nuts were through the hole,
Haha.
and the dick was just pushed off to the
Atta
side.
boy.
I woke up. It's like 6 a.m. I turn the light on and I just see these two little thingies. I'm like, what the fuck is?
Two little thingies.
And
I knew. I knew. Dude, this is fucking years ago,
I
bro.
swear-
I was like what, 8th grade?
Oh,
I
I
got
have no
big
freshman in high
balls.
school for sure.
I have no clue.
Bro.
I mean, I woke up one morning when I was like 9 and pissed in the fridge.
What? I pissed
Yeah.
in a sink and a trash can before.
No, I was sleepwalking real fucking hard. I woke
The thing
up,
about the
went
sink is, though,
upstairs. I say, Mom,
I
I
was
gotta.
little, I
Why you
wasn't tired,
interrupting
and
me?
I
Why you
wanted to know
interrupting
what would
me? Huh?
happen.
Huh?
So I pissed in a sink.
I
But the
pissed
trash
in a
can I
sink
was
before.
tired. But the trash
You're
can I was
not
tired.
a male with a peen if you haven't pissed in a sink.
Max, have you pissed
I
in a
don't know
sink?
if I have pissed
I've
in a
pissed
sink.
in a sink.
I've pissed in a
before.
sink. It went everywhere.
He's been in taking a shit,
It
and I
was
had to
bad.
pee really bad. And don't tell my mom, but I pissed in that sink over there.
I think I've done that before. Yeah, no, I think I'm
Yeah. Bro, balls are the most uncomfortable thing
Yeah.
to exist. They're uncomfortable 95% of the time.
They had me doing stretches at the chiropractor today, doing this real gay shit. Like straight up. What is she called it something?
Can we hold on?
Angry child.
I've
Pause,
literally been
pause.
grabbing my balls
Listen to
this
this
whole thing
music right
time
now.
because they've been so uncomfortable.
Listen to this music right now. With the candlelight.
And we're talking about.
And we're
balls.
talking about our balls.
This is magical.
Yes.
This is good.
This is quality. My nuts are so uncomfortable. You don't.
Dude, what kind of underwear do you wear?
I think I have Fruit of the Loom on right now.
Are they boxer briefs?
They boxers.
I don't think so.
They breathers or they briefers?
Why are we playing this? We can all see each other.
I used to wear boxer briefs all the time,
I honestly don't know what I have on. Right
and then
now.
my nuts dropped. And then they were getting in the way.
Mine
So
is
I
in the
switched
way
to
right now.
boxers. You're supposed to wear boxers. It produces
More little swimmers.
It increases production.
More breath.
More value.
More breath.
I don't need
more value.
I don't need any valuable swimmers at this time in my life.
You don't need valuable swimmers.
I don't need valuable swimmers.
need
They're just
valuable
going.
swimmers.
So,
they're
like,
just being
here's-
wasted
here's-
currently.
Here's
Wasted
the
right into the
question.
trash can.
If you
Yeah.
don't do anything with it, and then like say
No, it dies.
Go upstairs.
it dies,
They
Go
die.
upstairs.
that's what I thought.
Upstairs.
They die like really quickly.
Go upstairs.
Abby just shitted herself.
Holy fuck.
Go upstairs.
Okay, so yeah, so like
They
say
die.
like you go from being an adolescent teenager to I don't know.
Oh my god, that smells so bad.
If you're really unlucky, you go up until you're 30 years old, never beating your meat.
How do you unlucky? It's just a choice.
But I don't know. What if you're never
Wait,
exposed to it?
unlucky? What do you mean? Never beat your
How
meat
in the
30 years?
world? Explain to me how in the world you would
What
not
if
be
you're
exposed to
Amish?
anything.
What if you're Amish? You got no internet.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
You know?
dude, the imagination is a beautiful thing.
Some Max does.
Like what? Like I don't know. What? Like the first man to learn to. Hey, I wonder if I rub my own
Bro,
ding-a-ling.
he didn't learn. You just know. Animals just know how to have sex. It's just a thing.
And single sexual
I don't know
actions, I suppose.
You know what's
yes.
weird? We knew how to have sex, and then at some point we like apparently forgot and had to teach our children about it.
What are
What?
you talking about?
Animals know how to have sex
Yeah.
and reproduce,
Yeah.
but we teach our children how to have sex.
We don't know that animals don't teach their children.
Bro, we do know that. Think of
animals talk to
Think
each
of
other.
it. Think of an animal. Think of an animal that once it like reproduces, it dies. Where is the child gonna learn how to reproduce from? It just knows.
Okay, so praying mantis.
Or like a fucking
Bro,
spider.
they speak. Animals speak to each other.
Bro, animals don't speak. They make noises that mean something.
To them.
Yeah. Like, I feel like dogs, the only thing they could possibly say is like, fuck you, or fuck you in a different tone of voice. They're
Dude.
just bark. Barking means barking. It's not some. It doesn't translate
Bro,
to English.
Cavemen used to ooh ee, ooh ah, and that was language for them.
I bet you if I ew-ah to you and made hand motions and gestures, you would know what I was saying.
Okay, let's try tomorrow.
Ew-ah.
See, what you guys don't know is that the handshake is what used to initiate sexual intercourse.
It still does. I shake hands. I haven't.
What? Wait a minute.
It's
Hold
a formal
on.
affair. I
It's a
dress up in a
formal
I had a
affair.
two-piece suit.
Just to
And-
shake someone's hands.
I have my resume too.
Wait.
Not to shake someone's hand,
Resume.
to
Shake your
engage in
hand.
fornication.
You gotta give them your resume. Shake their hands.
Okay, so if it's one of these,
And then you
like
could fuck.
you're at the bar, 1970s maybe, doing one of these, right? It's an audio show, but I'm holding my hand like a little bitch.
It's cupping.
Yeah, that if I do this
Cupping.
and she smiles at me, I'm like, all right, we fucking. That.
Bro,
But if some girl walks on me, just, what's up, bro?
you know what's
No.
I hate shitty handshakes.
I hate it.
But sometimes they happen because
And
you
also-
go in and the other dude just
Bro,
clamps way too fast.
It'll be
No,
like
no, no.
this. It'll be like that.
If-
And it's
yeah.
just so
That
awkward.
makes me so uncomfortable.
It's so awkward. It's like, we gotta do that again.
That every time when I was like younger, every time I would go to shake one of my dad's friends' hands, they would always
Their hands
cut
are
me short
humongous.
and go like that.
Yeah.
They do
And I'm
that.
like, wow, you just made me feel gay as fuck, bro.
Bro.
Because when you go to shake hands, right? Shake my hand. You go, and then the other person's already
Pocket to
closing.
pocket.
Already closing.
Pocket to pocket.
But that's how it happens.
Pocket to pocket.
They go in. They don't
Pocket
pocket
to
to
pocket.
pocket. They do this.
Bro, a good handshake.
They do that.
Honestly, a good handshake is better than fucking beating your meat sometimes.
This
It
is
is,
if
bro.
this is an
When
audio
you have
show,
that,
but we're...
when you have a solid pocket to pocket handshake, eye contact, you looked at this man
A firm
and you
handshake.
saw his past in that interaction. Whole day has been made.
Eddie,
But
I'll
when
take it
you
over any day.
when you come in for a handshake and it's limp and whether they don't have enough, oomph.
You don't
or,
even want
or
to
they
beat your
cut
dick
you
anymore.
short and they hold your 4 out of 5 like that.
Yeah.
Then that's all you think about all day. Like, wow, I'm really a fucking.
You don't even
really
want to
gay
beat your
right
dick
now.
anymore. You just
don't.
want to go home and
Like,
sleep.
do I really want to grab my dick with the same hand that I
Are
gave
you
that
the
weak
beta
ass-
male or is he the beta male? Because he closed too early.
Or-
I don't know. It bigly depends.
You know what's
It
what's
bigly
weird? I
depends.
love shaking people's hands, but it always freaks me out because I have like really sweaty hands all the time,
All the time.
and and then thinking about shaking their hand makes my hands sweat more.
You're
Like if my hands aren't sweating and I think about it, they start fucking sweating like shit.
you're a little clammy boy.
Yeah.
No,
It's awful.
I start sweating on my forehead.
I don't.
Yes, you do. You will literally, bro.
Just thinking about it's making me sweat.
Dude,
I
I don't
used
know
to
what
sweat.
it is
I
with
don't
your
sweat
forehead
anymore.
glands, but you will go from the bathroom to upstairs during the summer and you'll be sweating. It just be like that.
No, because this look.
Listen, you're about to say when you shit and you sweat.
No,
I understand that.
I don't shit. The only time I sweat
don't
when I
shit?
shit. The only time I sweat when I
Good
shit
dude.
is if it's hot. I came in from being outside. Bro, shitting for me is like I'm chilling.
You know what's the worst?
Shitting, some people shitting is like and it hurts, bro. Shitting for me, I'm chilling, bro.
I remember.
It's
You know
a
what's-
fluid motion.
you know what's the
It's-
worst?
It's you down, you're out, and you're good.
You know what's the worst?
No,
You take a
wait,
shower,
wait.
and then you shit.
He attacked me. I need to respond.
I'm not even done.
When it's hot and it's outside, wake up in the morning, take a shower. Shower's hot. For me, you know that you are ready to go. If I'm getting ready to go somewhere, if I'm getting ready to go to church, bro, yeah, I know I'm ready to go somewhere. If I take a shower and my hair's done and I contacts in, I got the bling on,
You got the
and I'm
ice.
sitting upstairs, got the shoes on. And then I'm like a little perspire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I know I'm ready to go. Because I took a shower. Shower's hot. Got out. I'm already sweating. I'm sweating in the fucking shower.
Be like that.
Bro, but that's what I'm
Be like
I'm
that.
already putting that work in that I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out of the shower.
You made that shmoney.
I'm gonna do what I do. And then I'm gonna be ready sitting waiting and I get a little perspire on and that's how I know I'm ready to go. When you can smell yourself and you smell good,
But you sweat.
but you got a little bit of perspire going on,
Perspiration.
that's how you know you're ready to go.
The amount of times I've come home or whatever the fuck, and he's in the bathroom, pants off, underwear off, just fucking shit.
Nah, fuck you.
You
Because,
can't shit with your pants and underwear
because-
on.
No, dude.
No,
when-
not around the ankles.
No,
Off.
hey, fuck.
Off
When I take
completely.
a shit, bro, you don't understand.
Spread
You
them
don't
cheeks.
understand because you're 100. You're 120 pounds. Okay.
Whoa, come on.
You
Give me
don't-
140 at least.
You don't
Are you
understand.
though?
I'm sitting
140?
there.
Okay.
I'm sitting there, and
Probably 140, 150 after tonight.
I'm sitting there, and I got these
You ate a
fucking
lot.
things. I got these
Hammies?
Gibraltar-looking fucks. I got these fucking guys right here. This is an audio show, but I'm pointing to my thighs, bro. I got. You know what else I have? Some fucking kahongas. That's what else I have. I got these fucking guys and these fucking guys between them. What am I supposed to do? Sit like this just so my pants and my boxers can be around my fucking ankles? Nah, fuck you. I'm in my bathroom. That is
my
in,
bathroom too.
It's in our house. I'm in our bathroom in my bedroom. I'm gonna take my pants and my boxers off and get comfortable. Put my feet up on the shower wall.
Yeah, I do that.
Bro, there's no reason I need to shit uncomfortably in my own home.
You're right.
There's no reason because you go. I don't like shitting in public, bro. I don't like.
I don't think
doing it.
anybody
It's weird.
does.
Nobody does.
It's
Sometimes
weird,
just
and you
gotta
don't
do
want to
it.
know why I don't like shitting in public. Because every single time I try to take a shit in public, in school, someone's trying to look through the fucking crack.
Yes.
Why?
Bro,
Yes.
I went into McDonald's
Why?
bathroom to piss, and there was somebody in the stalls on a customer support call. They're talking to customer support in the fucking McDonald's bathroom stall.
Yeah, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I think you might have been taking a shit too.
Listen, when you go to the bathroom in public, do you just go and get it over with them flush, or you get in prime shit flush at the same time?
You shit flush at the same time. You gotta be courteous, bro.
What do you do?
You should
Or
because
do you not shit in public?
I don't shit in public.
Oh, all right.
I shit at night. Every
you
night.
only shit at night.
Yes. It's like scheduled. It's so amazing.
no, I get that.
No, my shit's like 10 a.m. every morning.
I don't morning shits. No, I don't wake up early enough.
You wake up at
I wake-
6 a.m.
No, I don't. I wake up early. My alarm goes off at 6:30. I fucking hit that button a couple times. It's 6:50 before I get out of bed usually.
I couldn't do that. I hate doing it. I wake up 40 minutes before I gotta get out the
Nah.
house. Yo,
What time
last
does
night,
school start?
listen to my
7:30.
dumbass. Listen to my dumbass. Last night, I told myself I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. go on a run.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck is
I
wrong
said
with
that
you?
to myself. I actually said that.
This guy.
I did not do it.
Yeah, of course you didn't.
You wanna know how many times I've told myself I'm gonna wake up at 5 o'clock and go to the gym?
At least
It's 5
3.
o'clock and I'm like, I'm not gonna perform well at the gym if I don't. Fucking wakes up at 11, eats lunch.
Hasn't been awake for 30
Gotta
minutes.
let my food
Damn,
sit.
I need that lunch.
It would be like that. If you wake up at 11, you need lunch.
But this guy, how many times has he come at me? What's that? 4 times tonight? He's come at me for shit.
Bro, come at me.
That's
I
gay.
mean, it's not like that, but I could expose the fact that you feel the need to shit 15 feet from me all the time.
Because it's there.
Dude, that's gay. And
This
incest if you come at
man
him.
has come home before, and I'm in bed watching Netflix or whatever, and he's come home, and you know how there's that bathroom right at the top of the stairs?
I walked past that.
He walked past the bathroom, came down here, opened my closed door, goes in the bathroom that there is no door on, and takes a shit. He's 20 feet away from me. What the hell?
Pretty inconsiderate, I know.
What
Speaking
the
of
fuck?
Netflix,
I know.
I watched the first
That-
episode
that
of
makes
the new
me wa-
Narcos. Like Narcos Mexico.
What are you talking? We're talking about shit, not Narcos. Hold
You
on.
said
There's
Netflix.
hella titties on that show.
Is there? I only watched the
titties.
first episode.
There's
There's hella titties on this one show. It's called Trotsky.
It's a lot of sex scenes.
Is
There's
Russian?
a lot. Yeah, it's in Russian.
It's in Russian.
It's in Russian.
Oh, so you were only watching it for the titties.
No, I was watching it because it was about the Russian Revolution.
Bro, what do you think about a Russian woman?
That'd be a comment.
Bro, what
No
is that one
comment.
movie
Nah,
where it's like a
okay.
sniper and he's killing a bunch of Nazis in World War II? I think.
Saving Private Ryan.
No,
No.
it's in it's Russian.
Well, how the
Oh,
fuck would we-
oh! Enemies at the gate.
That girl's hot.
Yes, enemies at the gate.
Fortskin. That's what it's called.
Enemies,
just said
Enemies at
foreskin
the Gate
in
is a good movie, but that girl is fucking.
How in the fuck did I just remember that movie name? I watched it like 4 years ago. I'm
It's
not
a
even
good
joking.
movie.
I remember.
When did it come out?
I remember random ass things. He reset our Wi-Fi with new password and everything. Maybe a couple months ago.
Our Wi-Fi password has the word "off nut cheese" in it.
That's weird. He
With
reset
numbers.
our password. I only needed to know it 2 times before I put it on my Xbox, put it on my phone. Never knew it again. He calls me like, "Hey bro, what's our Wi-Fi password?" I'm like, fill in the blank. He was like, "Bro, that was fucking right. How did you get that?" I was like, "I remember weird ass shit. Like the word password to our house alarm system. Last time I heard that phrase 5 years ago.
I don't think I know it. We don't ever arm it unless we go on vacation.
The last time I heard that phrase was 5 years ago, and I pulled it out of my ass while somebody's over the speaker talking to me. That's impressive.
Yeah, they thought you were breaking in.
They thought it was breaking
That's
in.
happened to me before.
I forgot the number code that I use every day, but I didn't forget the verbal password. How?
Bro, that's happened to me at my old house. That shit is loud. It scared I was like 12 maybe, and that shit is loud. It scared the fuck out of me. I was shaking. It was going like super loud, and the girl's like, "What's your password? Who are you? What are you doing?" And I was like, "Ah."
I live here. I was trying to nut.
I was home alone too.
Dude, literally, you nutted, made too much noise. The alarm went off.
I think I walked in and
That's what he
forgot
should've
about
All
it.
right, how? Okay,
No, you know, it wasn't at the old house. It was my new house. And it was like, we have like a motion sensor that we got installed in our living room, and we don't ever use it really. But it was like armed for some reason. And I was staying home from school sick that day, and I walked downstairs, and it goes, boo! And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the girl's like, really loud. It's like, who are you? What are you doing? And I was like, I'm just staying home from school. I'm sick. It was scary.
Did she
I was
turn it
probably
off?
like 14 or something. No, I turned it off. I need the password.
Oh.
I don't think I know it anymore, but we never use it.
Enemies at the Gate.
Bro,
though.
we never
Good
use
movie.
stop
Your alarm.
doxing yourself.
Like, if we go on
Yeah,
vacation,
you like don't ever say your address.
if we go on vacation, my grandma stays at the house. Like, we used to arm it, but now my grandma stays at the house if we go on vacation to watch our dogs.
You can't arm it.
Well, I mean, maybe she arms it, but we like used to not have anybody at our house because we used to not have any dogs. But now we do, and my grandma comes over to watch them, and she's always there when we go on vacation. So like, we never even really use it.
We use ours. Dude, my pectorals hurt, Chief. They hurt real bad.
Bro,
How far have you gotten?
my
nut?
chest was hurting today.
What?
How far have you gotten nut?
How far have you gotten nut?
Yeah. Like, you ever nutted and it like lands on your chest?
No, I don't do that.
That's never happened to you?
I mean, if I was in my position, I'd probably get on my chest.
What do you mean? You just aim
No,
up.
you don't.
I don't-
aim. No, you
I really
aim.
don't. I don't really do it not laying
Dude,
down.
in junior year of high school, this dude sent me a picture, and it was him, and he took a selfie, and right on this headboard next to him was nut. And he was like, bro, I've never done this before. He was literally in bed beating off.
He must have had his dick bent towards him.
Yeah. Maybe like. It probably didn't go.
If it
Probably.
has that kind of projectile force, though, he was having at it.
Yo, like, that's like 4 hours.
That's
That's like 4 hours.
projectile like type.
What the
What are you doing?
What was that,
Bro.
dude?
Ew, what the fuck?
Bro, I think every episode of Trotsky has a sex scene in it, though. And it's like not. Bro, Russian sex scenes go at it.
Like,
That's because
Like-
that's because
full
porn.
like titties?
That's because porn
Titties
in
out,
Europe is just
obviously.
on the TV.
Titties out, obviously. Grabbing like titties, like grabbing her ass and like actually like thrusting.
Dude,
And like showing.
you know what's ridiculous?
like showing
Crazy.
penetration.
No, not penetration.
You know
But,
what's
like-
ridiculous?
There's definitely like they're rubbing genitals.
Well, I mean, in Russia, they could just be having sex.
They could
just-
be.
Like in America, it's not like not allowed to actually fuck in movies.
They don't typically do it in America.
They don't
though.
typically do it.
Is it though?
It is
I feel
allowed.
They wouldn't do it because most of the time the
Yeah,
actors
'cause
are
they're all
married,
owned by
like Chris Pratt, for
corporations.
instance. Bro,
Well, they don't. That's fucking. Nobody gives a shit about that. It's because the corporate, like the
I mean, you
big
could
companies,
probably
wouldn't.
you
They're
could
getting a lot of
probably
shit.
look up a list of actors where it's like they actually had sex on scene.
like,
Like I read a thing that
WatchMojo.com,
John Cena
top 10.
actually had sex on scene in some movie he was in,
oh yeah.
Fred.
Cock Blockers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Remember Fred?
I do remember Fred.
He was the
with
first to a
Cyber
million, wasn't he?
Chief, why is it? Listen,
I think
it
he was
is
the first to a
legal
million.
for porn to be on daytime TV in the UK, but they don't have like any sort of medication. They don't have any sort of medication commercials. No anxiety medication
Bro.
commercials. No depression medication
Bro.
commercials.
All they need
But
is
in
tea.
America, it's the exact opposite.
All they need is tea.
We got depression.
talking
We
about,
have
bro?
we have depression medication commercials out the asshole.
Dude, what are you talking about? That does not make any sense. What is?
I don't know. Where
There's
I'm
a
going with
huge
this.
difference between porn and ads for medication.
I think we have too many of
Listen,
them.
do you have
Of course,
mesothelioma?
dude.
I do not have mesothelioma, but I do have a computer and I do have a
Get your
lawyer.
ass some.
I do. I don't want mesothelioma. Pause.
But you'll be entitled to financial compensation.
that is if I'm 75.
Wait a couple years. Bro,
I mean, there's porn.
you
on
think
TV,
about
just
that?
gotta
You
pay-
look at some old guy, it's
Or
like,
just stay up till
give
3 a.m.
yourself mesothelioma. You're gonna die anyway in a couple of years, and now you got money.
Bro, no, you have to be working at a place that will give you mesothelioma.
Where can I get some mesothelioma? It's
know,
like black market shit.
The coal mine? I don't know.
Probably some black market shit.
Can I just buy some?
You probably got to work in like.
Oh no, we can't.
Probably got to
talk
work
about
in
that
like
thing.
construction.
Bro.
I wanted to. No.
You know what they used to do in like the 1800s? Is they used to like. What was it? It was. What? Oh, they used to like have competitions of who can like dig up the most asbestos.
The most asbestos?
Yeah, it's about most asbestos, like in the amount of
What
time.
does asbestos
Or like
look
competitions.
like?
And then there's just cancer. This is cancer fest.
I don't even know really what asbestos is. I thought it was like.
It's just some like dust that really fucks you up in 40 years.
But like, what does it look like?
It's dust.
Can I get asbestos from vaping?
It comes from the ground though.
No, chief.
It might not be dust. I think it is.
Is it like a form of mold?
Is it like a sulfur?
A sulfur?
Yeah.
Sulfur's an element.
I know.
There's not different kinds of sulfur.
There's not an asbestos element.
Sulfurs. There's not different.
But it
kinds
is
of
an
sulfur.
entity. Therefore,
You know what a sulfur is? I think you're
sulfur?
thinking-
It smells
yeah.
like rotten eggs. Yeah.
Bro,
It's a yellow
I was watching-
substance.
I was watching this documentary the other day. It's called Tim's Vermeer.
Tim's.
Tim's Vermeer.
Okay.
It's so good. It was directed by Teller and like produced by Penn. It's Penn and Teller's film, and it's this dude. His name's Tim. And
Oh really?
He wants to paint a Vermeer, and Vermeer's like this 16th century artist, and he like his paintings are really like famous and they're really good. Like Girl with the Pearl Earring.
Nope.
Nope.
Look it up. You'll know what it is.
Art's fucking stupid. I'll look it up.
Oh, the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And like there's.
I literally posed and pointed to my ear. It's an audio show, but.
You said it's an audio show, like 5. They know it's an audio
That's
show.
the-
Oh,
Big.
that one?
Yeah.
That fucking weird ass painting?
Yeah, that one.
Look up, go on images. Not Pearl Earring. Go on, like, Tim Vermeer. Or not, just Vermeer. Anyway, he wanted to paint one. And he, like... They were, like, thinking, like, he couldn't have just painted. Because, like, the paintings look like something out of a camera. Like, because light and everything, like... It just looks really...
Too good.
Not like a painting. And so I figured out if you got these... There's something called, I don't even know, dude. I forgot the name. Like a video I don't know, dude. But it like took an image
Mm-hmm.
and it flipped it upside down like a projection. And people were like, maybe he just traced that or something. And the weird thing about his paintings is, if you X-ray them, most paintings have like an outline, or like a drawing. None of his paintings have that. Like he literally just went and painted.
So he just copycatted, basically?
No. So they were like, he took that, and they figured, like, they tried doing it with just a projection, but it was worse than just normally painting. You can't paint on top of a projection because your hand gets in the way, and you just can't do it. So he got like a mirror to reflect, like, so the picture's here, right in front of you. He has the mirror pointed 45 degrees towards it, so you can see the reflection of the picture on the mirror, and it's right side up. And if you can get the color just right, and the edge of the mirror, like the circular, like shaving mirror, will disappear, and you know that you have that just right. And you can just move your head to get the other parts of the picture, and you're just
confusing me, but I'm listening.
and you're just matching colors. And he did this with an old photo, black and white photo of his stepdad, I think, and it looked just like the photo. Like, just, it took him like 5 hours or something, 6 hours maybe, and it looked just like he's like, that's proof of concept. So he like tried doing, he wanted to do it just like Vermeer would do. So he made his own paints. He only used natural lighting, and they remade the like painting, like the set. Like, it was a girl doing piano lessons, and a guy was like teaching her. There's a mirror, there was windows over to the left, there was a cello or something, like some string instrument. Looks like a cello, it wasn't a cello. Like laying across, there was like this really
Viola?
elegant. No.
Is that a shit?
Yeah, it is a shit. A really elegant like blanket, and they redid everything. It took them like 200 days to remake it, like remake the set.
Man,
And
fuck
then-
Scarlett Johansson.
And then it took him like.
Ew.
And they got there, and he did it, And he was like, this is too dim. It's not gonna work. And he's like, what am I gonna do? And he found out that if he uses a concave mirror, it makes like the picture 100 times brighter or something. Like, and he was like, I can do this now. And so he painted it. It took him 90 days.
Hold on. He sets up a scene, sets a mirror up, and then looks at the mirror and paints off of the mirror.
And like looks at the mirror and paints what he sees just there, and he matches up the color exactly with what he sees.
Okay.
And
you want to see a
it's like it looks just like the painting.
Look at this fucked up.
And they're like that's like we think that's how Vermeer painted. And it was a really good documentary.
Let me show you the original.
It took him 90 days to paint it. Like it took him like 2 weeks with the blanket, because in the reflection.
That's the original.
In the reflection, you could see like each knot of like the carpet or blanket, whatever that was hanging. It took him like 2 weeks to do that. He was just painting dots for 2 weeks, and he was doing this. I think the full production, it took him 5 years to do it completely, and I think they said they had 4,000 hours of usable footage. 4,000 hours.
Wait, he filmed himself doing this?
Yeah, it's a documentary. He had like help. It was like profesh. It was a really good documentary.
They made a documentary of him painting it?
Yeah, of like how Vermeer probably
So this
did
painting's
this.
not that old then? Well, wait, no, 1665.
Yeah, it's 16th century.
So they reproduced it.
Yeah, it's not that one though. It's like, let me see. Oh, wrong way. I think
He literally recreated it and tried it for himself.
yeah, and they're
And
like,
got it
that's
spot
probably how he did it. Like, there's nothing saying how he did it.
What do you want
But
me
it's
to type?
like
What do you mean to type?
Vermeer, Vereer. Nope, just kidding. There's an M in there. Just scroll down. It's right there. Vermeer. Then do like piano. Type piano, and it'll probably piano lesson. That's what he remade. Is that he got the tiles exactly? Got the windows, the piano, everything, and it looked just like it. And they're like, there's no documentation of how he did it.
Fuck, dude.
He remade that. That doesn't look like a painting.
It doesn't look like a painting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Where's the original?
That's the original. The original is owned by the Queen of England. They went to go England to go see it, and the Queen's like, nah.
I don't
Can't see
like art.
And
I think painting is fucking stupid.
well, fight me. Bob Ross is where it's at.
Okay. That's an unfair
All right,
statement.
but the Queen of England owns it. They went to go see it, before they went to go paint this thing, and the Queen was like, nah, can't see it. And their last day before they went in, they're like, all right, only Tim can see it, and no recording. So he went in and saw it, and he like brought in his magnifying glass and like looked at it. It was so detailed, like you see every knot of the blanket. Like, and he was like, reproductions don't do it justice. And it was a good documentary. He remade it. It looked just like it. It was crazy. And they're like, yeah, that's probably how he did it. He used this mirror just got the colors exactly right, because the edge of the mirror would disappear almost when you got the color just right. Of like what was on the mirror.
Wait, did he paint on the mirror?
No, he used the mirror to paint. He was looking at the mirror and painting like just what was like connecting to the mirror. Like he was painting down like at the table, and the mirror was like above it, pointing at the reflection, and he could see the mirror, the reflection, and he would paint.
So he
like,
wasn't looking at what he was painting.
No, he was looking at the mirror.
Holy shit.
And he was just getting the colors exactly right.
The mirror was elevated above his canvas.
Yeah. And he was just painting what he saw in the mirror. And he would move his head around, get everything right. He'd get the colors just right.
And he's not looking at what he's painting at all.
He's not looking at what he's like, yeah, he's not even looking at what he's painting at all. He's just looking at the mirror. Yeah.
See, I still think that painting is fucking stupid, but that's
impressive.
Bullshit.
It's cool, right?
It's impressive, you know.
The part about art and painting that I think is fucking dumb is you go to these fucking art museums and it's a fucking slice of bread on a wall, and they could put some fancy,
but
stupid
what he painted is actual
existential
art.
title on it, and it's people are fascinated.
What he painted is like actual art, though.
Yeah.
That's not a piece of bread.
Like, but that's why I like
Any popular artist, all right. your painting might be worth a lot, but nobody knows your name, right?
That's why I like Banksy.
If people know your name, you're not painting a piece of bread. You're painting actual good things. Bob Ross, Vermeer, Van Gogh.
Mr.
People know your name if you actually paint good things.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
That's why I'm not into art at all, but when I heard that Banksy's painting sold for 30 million or however much it was, and that as soon as it sold, he built a shredder into the frame and shredded the painting.
That's funny.
As soon as it was sold.
Well, you could do it.
Wait, what?
You might as well
He
just
built a
shred $3
shredder
million.
into the bottom of the painting. And his painting sold for like $30 million, and as soon as they hit the gavel on the thing to sell it, he hit a button and the painting shredded.
Huh.
That's crazy. Did he know it was gonna shred?
It like shredded half the painting, yeah.
He was probably.
He hit the button.
Why would he do that?
I think it was I think he did it to give like a middle finger to the whole industry.
Bro,
Yeah,
imagine having-
because
he
everybody-
does street art. He
because-
doesn't sell his things. People steal his street art and sell it. Somebody stole. There was a shooting at some nightclub, and an 18-year-old died or something.
Yeah.
And he did a painting on one of the bathroom stalls, and somebody stole the bathroom door.
That's crazy.
Somebody stole the bathroom door. People steal his stuff all the time. They will, if he does something on a slab of concrete, people cut the concrete off of the wall, and they'll take the concrete.
But nobody knows what it looks like, so how does he do street art?
What?
Nobody knows who Banksy is. That's not his real name. Nobody knows what he looks like.
You probably signed it.
Because he signs it, and he has a very specific style.
So how does he get away with doing street art though? Nobody knows who he is.
Nobody knows. That Banksy is not his real name, like you said.
Yeah, but nobody knows what he looks like.
Like,
So
he's
if you
probably
see a
graffiti.
dude walking down the street, painting
Could
on
be
the
Banksy.
sidewalk, and then signs it Banksy.
Probably he doesn't paint when people are around. Probably. He finds it secluded. You know,
He
no one's gonna bother him.
probably will do a piece of art, leave it, go back at 3 a.m., sign it, and then dip.
Yeah.
Or he just signs other people's art.
Bro, that would be the move.
Yeah, that would be the move.
That would be crazy.
I don't know. Everybody at art shows, you know,
Listen, we're not talking
they're
about
all
art
just
shows.
a bunch of
Art
pretentious
shows are
assholes.
awful. Art shows are awful.
Like, I mean, do we even have good artists nowadays? Bob Ross is dead. You know what I mean?
Rip.
Like Michelangelo. What, dude?
That guy's crazy.
What?
Who is the guy that literally made stone look soft? How? Bitch,
I
how?
don't know who that was. Probably Michelangelo.
That's
What are you
one.
talking about?
That's one of.
I don't know.
that's
I
one
know
of them.
Michelangelo painted the ceiling of the Vatican.
One of those people.
That probably took him years.
Yeah, dude.
absolutely
decades.
took him decades.
I mean, he was
crazy.
on a fucking ladder, dude.
Dude,
Every time he was done in one spot, he had to move the fucking ladder.
He probably wasn't done in one spot for.
no, I think they built something so he could just hang.
It's on a
I
roof.
mean, they had scaffolding.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever played Assassin's Creed? They had scaffolding.
He painted that shit upside down.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's crazy.
who was the? I don't remember who the sculptor was of that time period. Even though I spent 5 weeks learning in school about him.
Remember his Jax?
Bro, he literally can give
Should always fucking whistle
he
through
can
the
literally
teeth.
give the hammies definition and make the hammies look soft on stone.
Don't be soft sometimes.
Stone is not soft.
Sometimes.
No, you hit that shit, you're hurting.
Bro, if you can
Don't
make
be a little bitch.
you can make a
Regardless.
hammy. If you can make a hammy little titty,
Little ding ding.
little ding ding look soft out of stone, my guy.
Stone?
You know.
Bro, what is Mount Rushmore though? You
made that?
ever seen Mount Rushmore and been like, holy shit? we
I've
did that?
seen it,
It's
but
4
I haven't
dudes in a
seen
mountain.
it in person.
It's 4
Like,
people.
holy shit.
You know
it's-
what's awful?
4
I hate when
people-
people put their own face on Mount Rushmore. They Photoshop their own face or something
That's a
into Mount
thing?
Rushmore. Yeah, people
Yeah, of
do
course
that.
it is.
That's so, get the fuck out of here.
Like they did
Who
that
are
on
you?
Naruto.
Get the fuck out of here.
They did have their own little mini. Yeah, they did have their own little Mount Rushmore.
But though Mount Rushmore though, that's legit. Or like in
How
Rio.
long did that take them?
In Rio with the Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, more than one
Swat
person
that
did
fly.
Mount Rushmore. Imagine if they like made one wrong move and a fucking nose fell off. I bet they would get it back.
Dude,
on.
wouldn't it be tragic?
There's
if,
no
like,
way to get that back on.
I bet they would make
How would
another
you
nose.
lift that stone, and how would you secure it?
Dude, people build way more complicated things. than
This is true.
Picking up a stone and putting it back on.
Yeah.
Fucking
think if the
a ton
nose-
of rebar.
You think if
Ton of
George
cement.
Washington's nose fell off, they would lift it up and put it back on?
Yes.
Or they would. Because they have concrete 3D printers now, right?
No,
Well, they do.
Tons of rebar, probably.
probably.
Tons of rebar and a concrete 3D printer.
They get it back. It's George
got
Washington,
a
dude.
nose job.
It's George Washington.
George Washington.
He's kind of like.
What if their bodies are
Pretty
buried
important.
in there? What if it's like catacombs in their heads?
That would be so fucking cool. Why is it? There
Dude,
better be.
Listen,
That's cool.
we've watched National Treasure.
It's like a.
They've been in there.
We haven't watched
Can you go inside?
Nicolas Cage has been inside the Mount Rushmore's brain.
Dude, it's fucking Hollywood, dude. Can you actually go inside?
I have no clue. Dude, they were
That
all,
would be.
they were
cool.
all
Area
Freemasons.
51. Holy
Dude,
shit.
what is it in South
Area
Dakota?
51.
They're all Freemasons, so I don't know. They very well have. They could have a whole labyrinth, and that's where the assassins live.
Bro,
Dude, 100%
what are
there's a
Freemasons?
labyrinth. I want to find a labyrinth, and then I want to go inside of it.
Dude, you probably get executed.
Probably by some
Nobody see you
weird,
ever again.
like KKK variant.
Nah, there's somebody that's always there. Like in Men in Black. That guy's just always sitting there in the chair reading that newspaper. It's probably somebody like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, like a little maintenance guy, just
Yeah, no,
chilling
just-
some random ass hallway inside of Abraham Lincoln's
Just
nose.
chilling,
janitor.
making sure nobody's there.
Just big
Just a
chilling.
janitor.
Yeah.
Probably gets paid fucking buku dollars.
Yeah, probably. If he's
If
working
I
for them.
had to sit inside of George Washington's nose,
That's
I'm
not-
getting paid money.
That'd be a fun job.
You think you could smell what he
It's
smells?
probably haunted though. You want to know how many people? Mount Rushmore's haunted.
People
You
died
want to know
while
how many
building
people
it.
died while trying to build that? Guarantee you
Google
at
it.
least
Google
at least
it.
10.
Google it. At least 10.
At least 10.
At
I've
least
Googled
10.
so many things. At least
There's
three
there's
things.
dead people that are built into the Bay Bridge.
There's dead people that are built
There's-
into the wall of China. Like
Shout out,
hundreds,
to, shout out to
thousands.
my homies in Pompeii.
True,
Yeah.
they're built in the island now.
Did that island get rebuilt? Like did they recolonize
I
it?
think it's a. I think it's a.
Yo,
Probably
you know
like a
what
museum
snowed
or
in
something.
Hawaii like a couple weeks ago?
Probably.
You know Hawaii? Like, I don't even know when they set off like a nuclear bomb threat.
Yeah, it was on accident.
Yeah.
He hit F5, and it sent it out.
Bro, that's crazy.
Control H.
Yeah, they got the government facilities down there.
Bro, I thought you had an Android.
He
Yeah,
does
I
have
do.
an Android.
You got a notch, bro.
Yeah, I know. They're copying it.
What phone is that? The LG 69?
LG G7 I think.
The ThinkPad? You got a Lenovo ThinkPad?
You fucking nut.
Bro, I
You have a
looked up the wrong
Leapfrog,
thing.
dude? Bro, do you have a Leapfrog? Dude, do you remember those?
Yeah, hell yeah, I remember Leapfrog.
Shout out to when, like, the robotic dogs and cats were like the shit. But
No
not
one-
not like Furbies.
No one died during the blasting and carving process. However, some of the
What?
workers died later of cirrhosis, a lung condition, which
Bro,
was
don't blow the
caused
candies out.
by the dust that they inhaled while they were carving the granite. Nobody died.
Nobody died, huh?
No, stop.
Why are you blowing the candy
Because
out?
it's Phoebe's candle and I've already used half of it.
Oh,
Now we're just in the dark.
true.
Yeah.
Nobody died, and that's upsetting.
Isn't it?
I definitely would have thought that at that point in time, somebody would have died.
Oh my goodness,
I need to
bro.
stop leaning on
You
that.
literally have a knife held to him,
Bro,
and
he
you
was
just
fine.
and you just slipped up.
It didn't even move towards him. He was fine.
That's right, because your whole body moved towards
See
him, and
that?
you didn't feel it.
See that?
Wanna watch?
No, the knife.
I don't have a knife.
Let me see the knife!
Let me in. Let me in.
Sounds like a trust exercise. Will he slip my wrist? My palm?
He's twirling a. Oh, what is that knife
Oh my
called?
god. I thought it was coming at me.
Huh?
Karambit.
Karambit, yeah.
I don't know why I was watching it, but I was watching this like. It was in history. That's why I was watching it. It was in history. It was like. Oh my god, what was that thing called? What was the thing where the Christian church split into?
The Crusades.
With Martin
No,
Luther.
it wasn't the Crusades. What was that called?
It was like with Martin Luther.
The Crusades.
The
No, not the
33rd,
Crusades.
33rd,
It was.
The
32nd.
The 38th parallel.
No.
What?
North and South Vietnam?
The 30.
38th parallel is Korea. Okay.
What was the guy's name?
Martin Luther. Anyway, I was watching something history, and this dude was like going around spreading the word about how bad this one part of Christianity is and how good the part of the other one is. And dude was like, I don't even know why he did it, but he had a torch and he held his hand above the torch for like 20 seconds, melting the skin off. And everybody's like,
95
like-
species.
yeah. But there's something to do with that. And the dude just held his hand over the torch and melted his hand off. And just held it up, and everybody's like, wait. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
You watched that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out to that pastor.
I don't know what it was. It was like some dramatized thing for drama.
Shout out to that the snake pastor who would
Snake bastard.
yeah, he would have a venomous snake around his neck and he would pray, right? And then if the snake bit him, he wouldn't get medical treatment because he'd be like, God has my back. And it worked like 7 times.
You know what he was doing?
Until the 8th time he got bit and he did not live.
He was probably taking small doses of that poison to become immune to it.
Bro, I don't know. He got bit 7 different times before
Bro,
dying.
you're not gonna get bit 7 different times before dying without
Unless you got the power of Jesus Christ.
without
And anime. He probably had
without
anime too.
shut up. Without taking that venom in non-lethal dose and building up to a lethal dose. Because you won't.
Bro, I don't know,
become
Chief.
immune to
He
it.
refused medical treatment.
People do that. People are crazy.
Yeah.
Would you refuse medical treatment if you got bit by a rattlesnake?
No.
By a cottonmouth?
Just piss on it.
Not sure.
It'll.
Bro, what if you get...
Suck the venom
Listen. We've all...
Venom out?
I'm sure we've all... You know, this
Listen.
may have happened in Red Dead. A rattlesnake bites your dick.
I was just about to ask
You
that.
need somebody to suck your dick.
Max, I would suck
You
your
know
dick.
that doesn't work, right?
Yeah, it does. Sucking
Yeah, it
venom out.
does.
Yeah, it does. If they just bit it, you can suck the venom out.
Okay, you bite my dick, you start sucking the venom out of my dick, I nut in your mouth. Then what happens? Then what happens?
That's,
that-
Tell me what happens after that. You keep on
that's an
sucking?
explosion of flavor.
Ew.
Dude, what is wrong with my computer, Chief?
Well,
It's just a black screen.
yeah.
It knows that you're getting a new one and it's sad.
Probably.
Our
I think you
computers
can.
are very
I think you
aware.
can drink rattlesnake venom. I like snake venom.
Like, large
I-
dose. Have you
not large
seen...
doses.
Have you seen, like, what venom does to your blood?
Yeah, it solidifies it.
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Makes it like a jello.
That is awesome.
Makes it like a little jello.
You know, dude, neurotoxins are crazy.
Neurotoxins?
Neurotoxins.
What is
They
this,
fucking-
caustic?
Well, they do a bunch of different stuff, but they can just like fucking, your flesh isn't there anymore. They're crazy.
Sorry, what
Neurotoxins.
now?
That's why they're kind
Acid
of banned.
attacks are pretty fucking crazy.
Mustard gas is pretty crazy.
You can make that in your house.
You can.
Is it bleach and vinegar?
Our buddy Liam makes
Something
napalm
makes
all
a-
the time.
Something makes a lot of smoke. I think it's brake fluid and bleach. I
Wait, does
think.
he make napalm or does he make...
bleach and something?
Makes smoke? Is it toxic smoke?
All smoke is toxic.
So if I just gotten some brake fluid from the shop and some bleach.
I think it's bleach and
Okay.
something. I think it's bleach and something with a car that goes in a car.
Oh, no, he makes thermite.
Thermite's easy.
Yeah, he makes thermite and napalm, but...
I mean, we used to make chlorine.
All you gotta
bombs
do
all
to
the
make
time.
thermite is mix 2 different metals. I think 86 to 14.
To make napalm?
thermite.
Oh, thermite? No, I'm pretty sure thermite...
like metal
no,
ox.
napalm is gasoline and styrofoam.
Yeah, but that shit's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Bro, you can make a super ice cube with fucking water and sawdust.
Water and sawdust?
Water and sawdust.
Bro, you said that on Xbox
Yeah.
Live.
A
yeah.
soup-
You can
Super
do
ice
it.
cube?
It doesn't. It like melts super slow, dummy slow.
Yeah, so okay, you make this super ice cube. You put it in a glass of water.
Don't put it in a glass of water. It has sawdust in it.
So what do you use it for? Transporting meats?
You know how I found out about it? Because in World War II, the British were like,
You're weird as
we're gonna
fuck.
make a giant, real life sized, like accurate sized battleship, made entirely out of this ice, and just set it off in the Atlantic, and just confuse the Nazis.
What?
I'm dead ass. That they did that. They didn't do it. They were
Bro,
gonna.
stop fucking around.
Was this on the American History Channel?
It was
Or
somewhere.
the American Heroes Channel,
Bro,
I mean?
it has a whole. it was had a fucking operation name. It was like dead ass could be something to do, and they did like a little test. They did a little test, like scaled size version of the ship. They built it out of the stuff. Little scaled size version. It didn't melt for 3 years.
I don't know about all that, Chief.
It didn't melt for 3. I'm dead ass.
Like in a room temperature room.
Yes.
It didn't melt for.
It didn't melt for 3 years.
Okay.
And it was just test size. Imagine if that whole thing was actual size.
It was a mobile Titanic iceberg.
Yes. Bro. How unlucky do you have to be to get your ass on the Titanic and be like, hell yeah, this shit's unsinkable, and then fucking sink. Bro, there's a real time Titanic sinks video on YouTube. They would load your lifeboats up that had like a capacity of 65 with like 17 people.
Wait, what?
Onto Titanic, when it started to sink, people didn't really think it was that big of a deal at first until they're fucking, shit
They're
started to
fucking
lean.
dead.
Shit started to lean. But they would like load up lifeboats and send them off. The lifeboats had like a capacity of like 65. They would send them off with like 17 people, 35 people. I don't think any lifeboats were full until like it was actually sinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were stuffed, I think.
They were deaded.
Yeah. You know that cruise ship that like hit the land? It was like doing a run by of the land. It was like some big cruise ship. And it was on the news. It was like half sticking out of the water.
I have no clue.
You know what I'm talking about? You remember that?
What's that?
That big cruise ship that struck the water and then it was like halfway sticking out of the water, halfway underneath.
It hit the water?
It hit. Of course, it hit the water.
I don't
It's a cruise
understand
ship.
what
Like
saying.
like when
It
we're
was
playing
passing
Sea
by
of
an
Thieves,
island.
right? And you hit the sandbar.
Yeah, that's what happened. They hit a rock and it like gashed open it.
Yeah,
And-
who, when, where?
It was a couple years ago, and it was some big cruise ship. It was all over the news because it was like, whoa,
Like Royal Caribbean type shit.
like big. I think it was
Norwegian?
Norwegian
Carnival?
Cruise Lines.
Carousel?
Carnival.
Carnival?
It was Carnival. Look up Carnival cruise shipwreck. But bro, their captain got his ass off that boat, like declared abandoned ship. Got his ass off the boat and just left other people there to just fucking fend for themselves. Instead of, like, he was ordered by the military to get his ass back on the ship and go see what people needed to help, get a head count,
Oh, yeah.
and go like help people. And the dude was like, I can't. It's going underwater. We're not doing any. Like, refused to go back, and he got arrested.
Good. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. He had a mistress on that boat.
Did he?
Who did?
The captain of the boat that sunk.
The Titanic?
No,
Or
The
the
Carnival.
Costa Concordia?
Concordia.
It
That's
killed
what it was.
32 people.
Yeah, because he
Wow.
wouldn't go back, and
Well, it's not.
From 1980 to 2012,
It was, like,
about
he wouldn't go
16
back.
ships have sunk. At what point are we going to stay... All right, okay.
What's
Okay.
6 ships?
From 1980 to 2012, 16 ships have sunk. That's 32 years. In 32 years, 16 ships have sunk. Let's see.
It's one ship every 2 years.
How many plane crashes since
1930?
1980?
1980, maybe?
Probably a couple hundred. Couple hundred. There's not that many plane crashes a year. There's like 20.
Can I give a shout out to that one Breaking Bad dude? Remember I think was it the opening episode of Breaking Bad where the plane just explodes midair and the teddy bear falls out?
No, you can remember it completely wrong. I think it was like season 2 or 3, and that happened at the season finale.
Oh. Well, shout out to that happening in real life.
Did it really?
Yeah.
When?
Some plane was flying in over, I don't know, I want to assume California. It just started falling apart midair, and then it exploded, and it crashed into a house, and debris was all over the neighborhood. It was like straight out of Breaking Bad
Yeah.
type shit.
Please be like that.
Okay, I'm bigly wrong.
Yeah.
are you wrong about?
Well, I was gonna say at one point, are we gonna say like, fuck cruise ships?
Dude,
But
fuck cruise ships.
planecrashinfo.com says that.
I would rather die on a cruise ship than in a plane.
No,
I mean-
you would drown.
That's a lot less terrifying than falling to
You
my
would
death.
drown.
That's a lot less terrifying than falling to my death.
You'd be just falling to your death slowly.
Sure.
Bro, you would rather fucking drown than just immediately hit the ground and die.
Yes.
Bro, why would you suffer with You're gonna die either way.
618 aviation accidents
See, couple
since
hundred.
1980.
Couple hundred. I'm so smart, dude. Every time you go after me, I'm always
That
right.
number opposed to 13 gives me a lot more confidence, Chief.
There's a lot less cruises than airlines.
I don't care.
The majority are pilot error.
Yeah.
Like, so into 2000s, there was 107, so that excludes the last 9 years.
Well,
So in the 2000s, from 2000 to 2009, there was 107 pilot error aviation accidents, 32 mechanical accidents, 16 sabotage accidents, and 12 weather-related accidents. So it looks like the most of them are pilot error, which is
I feel like
fucking
flying
weird.
is safer than sailing. I feel like there's hundreds of more flights than ships. Hundreds every day.
I suppose if you were to
Maybe
find the
thousands.
ratio, yes.
I feel like flying would be. I feel like flying is the safest thing you could do, travel-wise.
I would rather drive.
Possible.
I'd rather sail. And if you think about it like that, when you think about it from a death perspective, I would much rather get in a plane accident because you're dying instantly either
Yeah,
way.
Max wants to drown. He's fucking.
Drowning is the most painful way to go, probably.
It really is.
Outside of getting tar dumped on you or maybe acid. But I mean, say you're in an airplane and air traffic control goes down, you're fucked. Because planes, those big ass planes, don't move fast enough to get out of the way of each other.
Dude,
Air traffic controls goes down, and you're
I
screwed.
would rather be
I
in
feel
the
like-
water, be like, all right, man,
Bro, if air traffic
I'm
controls
fucking
down,
dead, than be falling thousands of feet to my death, being like,
but it's gonna happen instantly.
But
you die either
could
way.
you could be in the water for 30 minutes, and then you lose consciousness or whatever. Maybe
You
not
give
lose
up.
consciousness.
Your muscles get tired. You can't do it anymore.
You're freezing. You get hypothermia. You go underwater, and then at that point you're
And
drowning.
you're just breathing in water, like, and dying. Or you could just.
I feel like your heart would explode.
I'm sure
Thinking about
I'm
it.
sure if I were to be on a plane and that shit blowed up, I'll probably pass out, then hit the ground and die, which would be cool with
Yeah,
me.
if that shit. Because the fucking cabin would depressurize, you'd probably pass out.
I would rather pass out than die. That'd be cool with me.
What was I gonna say? Bro, what the.
Look at this dude.
Bro, if you're in an airplane and you lose air traffic control just goes down. Let's say there's like a solar flare and blocks out all electricity, like everything electric gets fried. Right? You're in a plane. You're over the ocean. You land that shit in the ocean. If you're over the land, you fucking find a flat field and you fucking land in that shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel like people would stay up in the air with that if either fucking electric's got fried. Also, your plane would probably turn into a glider.
Yeah.
You probably.
No, they do that. Somebody lost some. I remember a story of some
You
plane
probably
that
lose engines.
No, it
some
happened
plane
in the
that lost
Hudson.
engines and he just glided for miles.
In the
Yeah,
middle
they
of
can
New York
glide for
City.
miles.
He landed it in New
They
York
glide.
City.
They're
In the
made
Hudson
to
River?
fucking glide.
There's
You
a
can
movie
fly.
about
You
it.
can glide. You
See,
dodge a
that's the
wrench, you can
thing,
dodge a
like-
ball.
Like I like helicopters are cool, but I don't think I'd ever get in one.
I would get on one.
Because planes, if you lose engines, you can glide, maybe find a body of water, maybe try and give yourself a graceful landing. Maybe.
How complicated do you think it was to invent helicopters?
You're taking a school bus and you're putting it in the fucking air.
Bro,
Helicopters defy all laws of gravity.
you think the guy who made it was like made the helicopter but forgot the back rotor? Like didn't think about it yet, and he just turned that shit on and went boop, and like fucking spun out of control. He's like, shit,
Died.
need to do something about that.
The Wright brothers
Just
didn't die for
freaked
this.
out. Dude, the Wright brothers were fucking crazy.
Did they like?
Anybody who tried to make a plane and fly it was crazy.
They were.
Someone who just finally got it right. They were still crazy though.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did I cut myself? No.
Dude, how bad you think my stomach gonna hurt tomorrow?
Probably really bad.
Probably really bad.
We ate a lot.
I'm ready to get dummy lit on Apex though.
Chief, what time is it?
9:44.
Alright, head home, Matthias.
Ah. Bro.
Are you not gonna go home if are you not gonna get on if you go home?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you have school tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why wouldn't we have school? We don't have school next Tuesday.
Why?
Parent teacher conferences.
Lit. Lit.
How
Well,
long have we been talking?
I don't know.
1.5.
Remember when I did that
Wow.
intro and I screamed in the microphone and probably made everybody deaf?
Yeah, I remember that
I
part.
think we're
Hope
gonna have
they're
to.
not
I
wearing
think we're gonna have to
headphones.
call this one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I'm
Thank
late
you,
for the party.
Mateus. Thank you, Mateus, for joining us.
I mean, we talked about fucking paintings for what felt like a half hour.
That's a
but
good one.
That's a good one.
Your hands are sweaty, dude.
Dude, he's a claiming boy 100% of the time.
100% of the time.
What do you think his taint feels like?
You know, sometimes
His taint.
don't talk about my taint. It's my private areas.
What if can you imagine?
Sometimes
getting
I
stabbed in the
drive.
taint?
Sometimes I
In the
drive.
taint. That's the muscle between the
It's not a muscle.
asshole. That is the tenders
Yep.
between the asshole and the testes.
Or the girls have taints too.
Okay, and that's the
Girls don't have
tendies
testicles.
between the
They really
asshole
like
and the
the taint.
vagine.
Tastes like.
Sometimes I drive with my
Tastes
car
like
on
chicken
full air
parm.
conditioning to get my hands to stop sweating and just have my hands ready.
You're
Like,
a permanently
against it.
clammy human. I don't know,
and
dude.
it'll just be my hands will be freezing, but I
Taint,
prefer that
look,
over
taint
sweating.
tastes like chicken parm. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Chicken parm.
Chicken.
Taint tastes like chicken parm.
Wait.
Maybe I'll go home and strip
With
myself a piece of
Alfredo
my own.
sauce or red
No,
sauce?
what the fuck? Who the hell eats chicken parm with Alfredo?
Courage JD.
You white bitch.
You know Courage JD? Ariana Grande actually added him on Twitter and they had a Twitter conversation.
I don't care. Picture didn't happen.
You know, people got their channels terminated off YouTube for using the acronym CP.
Yeah.
CP? Like,
Yeah, because it could be child pornography, but in the context, it was something with Pokemon Go.
Combat power.
oh,
Yep, and it
that's
was something
wild.
somebody else had CP. It stood for Club Penguin.
That's because the comment section just
it's
goes
the
off.
algorithm.
No, they like literally banned because they're like,
It's
they got
the
their channel.
algorithm.
They got their channels
They
terminated.
looked for specific.
Yeah, and CP
combinations.
was like, that's child, because like, I don't know, there's this big bust. It was like some Adpocalypse 2.0.
Yeah. It's on Adpocalypse like 7.0 at this point.
Dude, just be a streamer. Streamers make bank. Streamers probably make
Streamers
so
make
much more money than
so
YouTubers.
much more money, dude. It's actually
They
ridiculous.
make there's only like 10
Shroud
of them.
literally made $210,000.
Bro, there's only a couple of them though. There's thousands and thousands of streamers. There's only like 100 that make bank.
Yeah.
You gotta make it to make bank.
There's hundreds of kids that have 1 to 0 viewers.
Yeah,
Hundreds.
In the lighter.
Bro, let me make a fireball first.
I wonder
Dude,
if you can throw the fireball.
I was playing a 2D Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed China.
I have that game. It's
I
free
was
to-
playing that. I had 12 viewers
Gold
at
with-
one point, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is that the most you've ever had?
Yeah, I've had 12 viewers. That of people I don't know. I didn't put on Snapchat. There was just
Assassin's Creed China?
China. There was,
Dude, that's
there
crazy.
was just 12 people watching. I was like, dude.
Maybe it's a tight niche community and somebody's like, they're new. So they have to go check you out.
I think it was on Mixer, so that's why I was.
Mixer.
Yeah.
Dude, if you go on Mixer to watch a streamer and not watch your friend, your mom's gay. You go on Twitch to watch people.
I hate to agree with you.
That one burned a little bit.
It's so because Twitch is
pushing your
so.
luck.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Twitch is just so ungodly oversaturated. It's really bad. Because everybody and their 2-year-old
You
son
turned off
wants
your
to.
phone.
Everybody and their 2-year-old son wants to be a Twitch streamer. I understand it.
You wanted to be a Twitch streamer.
I absolutely did, Mike. I am a monk. But hey,
Well,
when I
You don't want to be a Twitch streamer. You just want to play video games all day
true,
and get money for it.
I do like 100%. When I get my new computer, I'm actually going to like get a microphone for my camera, and I'm going to.
Bro, I
Vlog.
don't like showing my face, so I don't think I would ever like. I don't show my face and stuff.
Hannah calls me cute, so I get a little confidence from that.
I don't show my face. If I were to stream, I wouldn't show my face. If I were to do YouTube, I wouldn't show my face.
Bro,
Ever.
but it's all about the way.
I wouldn't
know.
do it. I don't. It's like
You definitely
H2O
have the hair
delirious
for it.
vibes. What?
You definitely have the hair for it, but you
Nobody will
also
ever
seem
know.
like you could be a resident sleeper.
I don't know what that means.
You never saw
You're
Resident
really
Sleeper?
monotoned.
Resident Sleeper was the guy that did like the 72-hour stream.
And fell
And he was
asleep.
playing all the Resident Evils,
Can you blame him?
and he fell asleep on stream
72
for like 8
hours.
hours.
8 hours is a normal sleep. I don't blame him.
8
72
hours
hour
is a
stream?
normal sleep.
Hell,
That's
he was
sense
probably
of
awake
structure.
he was probably awake for like 2 days at that point. 8 hours is small sleep for being awake for 2 days. Probably.
That's true.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
Did he get shit for it?
I mean,
Well,
he lost some
he-
viewers, but there were still people there when he
Well,
woke
fucking
up.
of course he's
He
sleeping.
got his own Twitch emote. Like not his own emote
Twitch,
for his
like-
own channel. It was a Twitch.
He got a Twitch
worldwide.
email. I thought it
Yes.
was. I thought you couldn't sleep on stream.
He fell asleep playing Resident Evil.
Yeah, and he got his own emote. I feel like that's
Because it was so
But
funny.
you can't do it.
It was so funny. It was such
That's
a meme
weird.
that Twitch was like, they took his face, made it an emote. Twitch did, not some dude.
Yeah, I got those H2O delirious vibes. I'm not. I would never show my face.
Is that his microphone that sounds that shitty, or does he?
It's
put
his
on,
microphone.
Oh, so he doesn't.
He
put
got
on,
a
like,
new
an audio
microphone,
filter?
and people were like, "We don't like that. We like the old one." So he went back to the old one.
It's just a part of him.
It is. It's his
Like
signature.
like Smitty, his signature is the milk bag. I know what Smitty looks like
It's 'cause
now,
he's- yeah.
and it makes me sad because he has a really round face, and that is not the face I see behind the
I
voice.
hate when people show their face. Like
It ruins
if
the
you
character.
like if you like make a whole channel, you got millions of subs, and you show your face, it's like, what the fuck? I didn't want to see that. I
It
had my
ruins
own
the
image
character.
of what you were,
Exactly.
and you fucking ruined it.
Exactly. Like I just had the milk bag. I just had the vision
You
of a
just
Canadian ass
fucking
milk
ruined
bag.
it. I don't.
And then I follow
One of the
his-
YouTubers I watch, they showed their face, and I was like, what the fuck? I did not want to see it.
Like you always like subconsciously you're like, oh, I kind of want to see this guy's face. Like do a
I
face
don't.
reveal. Like do it. You won't,
No,
bitch.
I don't.
But then they do it, and then you're really disappointed.
Face reveals
because-
are awful. They're just fucking. Who cares? Who cares? Fuck off. Who cares? It's their face. Everybody has a face. Why do you need to see it? Look at your own face, you ugly fuck. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
yeah.
get people's obsessions with fucking celebrities' faces. Cool. I have one of those
They got
too.
that sculpted ass face, you know.
Didn't.
I think I'm breaking this chair
You
because
think?
I always lean on that arm.
You lean. You got a mean lean. Cause you are lean.
Yeah. I wouldn't show my face.
Um,
I don't like show my face. But I'm a private person.
What if so I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. Like it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. But what if I just do all my vlogs and never show my face?
You can't vlog and not show your face.
I got a long ass neck. That'll be my thing.
Bro, you can't vlog and not show your face.
I just show my giraffe ass neck. That's what I'll be.
Don't vlog. Vlogging is...
But I want to go on adventures. I think it'd be fun.
Don't call it vlog. I hate the word vlog.
I don't like it
It's just
either.
connected to awful.
It is. It is.
Vlogs used to be cool.
I'll just call them adventures.
That's
Worse.
Just don't call it anything. Just make the videos and title of what happened to the video. Don't make it
No, I don't clickbait.
That's not clickbait. What?
My girl showed me this video, and it was some Asian chick who titled it, "I ran away from home." She opens the video with, "Hey mom, I'm going to Texas. I'll be back by the week."
Yeah, that's clickbaiting.
You're not running away from home. You're
I said
calling your
title
mom
what's
saying
happening in the video.
you're calling your mom saying you're buying a plane ticket for fucking Texas and then coming back the following week. That's not running away.
I said say what you're gonna do in the video. Don't make it like.
I know,
it's
I just got
Max's
mad.
Adventure.
I just got mad
Bro,
because of
this
clickbait.
one time I spent like 3 hours watching this series on YouTube. It's called Dave's Big Fat Train. Freight Hop or something.
What?
Big Dave's
My
Big Fat
my,
Train.
My
Big Fat Freight. Big Fat
Trevor's
Freight
fat
Hop.
pussy.
Dude,
Trevor's tiny wiener.
look it up. Go type in Dave's Train Freight or
My
something.
big fat Greek wedding.
It's like 5 different videos, like 30 minutes maybe to like an hour of
How
this
to
dude
hustle
just
with
hopping freight trains all the way across Canada, I think.
That's cool.
I watched the whole thing in one sitting. It was
Dave's
crazy.
Big Fat Freight Hop.
Yes, Dave's Big Fat Freight Hop, dude. They're long ass videos of this dude just going across
That
Canada.
honestly sounds like fun, but that's illegal, right?
Yeah,
Might not be illegal in Canada.
it's illegal in Canada. I think he went back to do it again, and they're like, yeah, you can't come back here for 10 years. He got banned from Canada because he like ran into somebody, and he like got caught, and they were chasing him, and the dude like he got away somehow. He like somehow got away. It was magical, and I guess the dude watched the video, and he's like, "That's the guy. Like that's who I was chasing," and they banned him from Canada.
That sucks. Big lane.
It's a good video though.
Yo
It's a
just
good
wants
video.
a free ride across
Yes.
Canada, bro.
He was doing it for adventure.
Sounds like fun. Like that's the kind of adventure I want. I don't want the kind of adventure where I go to a party, someone dies, and the cops show up. That's not the adventure I want.
The fuck
Unlike
kind
some-
of adventure is that?
Someone I know. That's the kind of adventure they want.
Oh.
They have like a bucket list of all the things that they want to happen. They want to go to a party
Where someone dies?
where there's exotic drugs like cocaine and shit. Then they want to go to a different party. Somebody dies.
What the fuck?
So that's like on their bucket list of things. It's very weird. Very strange.
I don't have a bucket list.
My, like,
But if I did, meeting Penn and Teller would be on it.
yeah. Top thing on my bucket list would probably go to Lake Moraine up in Canada. West side of Canada.
West side.
Beautiful. It's like that blue ass water hole in the Bahamas. You know that blue?
The blue.
That blue, you know? But it's got mountains too. So it's blue and mountain. So
That probably looks good.
exactly.
Bob Ross, get on it.
We need you, Chief.
Bro, he had some thick ass paint.
We know,
Yeah.
Chief.
And he really just beat the fucking devil out of it.
Rest in peace.
Fuck, man.
I guess on that note, we're gonna call it an episode.
It's a long ass episode.
Yeah,
How long
it's
are they
been
usually?
it's been a long ass time. It's
How
been a
long are they
very.
usually?
Oh, by the way, this is gonna be the first. If it goes well, this should be the first installment onto our Spotify.
It's also the first podcast in 2019.
It's also the first podcast in 2019.
Bro,
right?
It's also
special.
the first podcast where I pulled my nuts out on
We've all done it.
recording.
It's a moment between the three of
I've
us.
recorded my nuts many times.
Yeah, me too.
Wait a minute. All right.
Never recorded yourself just swinging your nuts.
Bro, I don't know
No.
how we went from so many different topics.
All right, we gotta cut it off. All right. Thanks for listening. I'm tired.
Also, next time you nut, write down like measure it and tell me how far it is.
Look up the world record.
Get a speedometer and get the velocity.
Speedometer.
Get the velocity of that. All right. All right.
I would be willing to bet you the average is like 45 miles an hour.
What?
Bro, you sneeze at like 90.
All right. We'll see you next episode.
Hold on,
Chief.
he's looking up the.
I wasn't looking at
We're
it.
see you
dude.
next episode.
No. I'm looking up the world record real quick.
Bye, Mateus.